Imagine waking up tomorrow, walking down the street, and realizing that every single person you see has the exact same face. Friends, strangers, even your own family. All identical. How would society survive? Would it survive at all? Let's dive into the weird, unsettling world of what could happen if everyone suddenly shared the same face. At first, the world would be thrown into total confusion. We rely heavily on faces for instant recognition. Without unique faces, identifying people would become a nightmare. You wouldn't know who's a friend and who's a stranger. Police wouldn't know who they're chasing. Surveillance cameras would become almost useless. Your phone's facial recognition? Instantly obsolete. In seconds, billions of identities would blur into one. Think about everyday things that rely on appearance. ID cards, security checks, dating apps, family bonds, all of it would collapse. Trust would erode instantly. If everyone looks identical, you can't tell who's lying, who's stealing, who's meant to be in a building, and who isn't. Even relationships would suffer. Romantic attraction is deeply tied to facial uniqueness. Without that spark of visual difference, people might struggle to feel real emotional connections. Friendships could feel hollow, families could feel unfamiliar. Without faces to guide our emotions, society would slide into distrust and disconnection. But humans are adaptable. We would try to find new ways to tell each other apart. People would start customizing everything else. Hairstyles would become wildly extreme. Tattoos and piercings would skyrocket, and clothing styles would just get louder and more bizarre. Anything to create personal identity in a world where faces no longer tell us who we are. Voice recognition would become critical. People might even develop new greeting rituals, like special handshakes, unique scents, or even musical themes, to prove who they are. The psychological impact would be, well, huge. Scientists have found that humans are wired to seek patterns and individuality. If everyone looked the same, many people would feel trapped, invisible, or erased. Rates of depression, anxiety, and even violence could spike. Entire movements could rise around reclaiming identity through art, body modification, or technology. And on a darker note, prejudice and bias might shift into new, uglier forms. Without facial features to discriminate against, people could find other ways: clothing, accents, wealth, deepening divisions instead of erasing them. The dream of everyone equal might actually make the world more divided. Long-term, humanity would adapt, because honestly it always does. But it would be a slower, more fragmented world, one where appearance alone couldn't guide trust, loyalty, or love. A world where who you are would finally matter far more than what you look like. It might lead to incredible innovation, or to a society so confused by its own sameness that it collapses. Either way, one thing is clear: our faces aren't just how others see us. They're part of how we understand the world. Lose that, and you lose more than just a mirror image.